With it, Franco. You know the funny thing about life? Talk to him, train. It be the closest people to you, be your biggest haters. Said that right. It's swear they want to see you do good, just not better than them. Let your haters motivate you and elevate you. Alright. It's y'all niggas hate me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me, got all this ice on me. Got them shooters who gon' ride for me and die for me. Got niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. So like they love me better when I ain't have it. But now they hating cause they see me living lavish. Pull up an Onyx and I let them strippers have it. I show my sometimes cause I ain't never had. Hard until I came from the bottom. I'm throwing all these dollars, rockin' Gucci, rockin' Prada, and we the baddest models. Fresh as hell when I step out, hit the club and showing out. Standing on the 40 couches, now the whole club asking bottles. Got these niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Got all these racks on me, got all this ice on me. Got them shooters who gon' ride for me and die for me. Got them niggas hating me because of the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living. Make it feel the type of way. Bad in my face. Try to steal my weight. Getting money every day. What I had to say. I ran it up, did a race. 100 bands. I'm trying to get to the money bag. Couple stacks in a row bag. Make it do the money day. The way she throw it. Throw the was a quarterback. The way I ran around the bags, I thought was a running back. Got it, they hate me because of the way I'm living. I know them fans that watching me because of the way I'm living. She tryna run with her G, she love the way I'm living. And I'ma always keep it G, cause that's the way I'm living.
What up? Battle buddies.
What's happening?
What's going on?
That way. That's why I pointed that way.
You so crazy. That's ain't that ATL? That way. It's Tuesday. We got the Battle Buddies live Tuesday night. Ooh.
Yo.
What up, Daniel? What up? Black Collar 6. Chris, what's going on with you? Look.
I should have asked him, what does Black Collar 6 mean?
Right, we didn't ask that.
Like,
we did not ask that. Damn.
That's a mouthful.
I feel like it's gang related. Never mind. Okay. I don't even mean that. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I ain't gonna put that on him because he actually. Nah, for real, you still laughing. I don't even know why. Like he did time before, so I don't even know why.
I'm laughing.
I don't even know why I said that.
Once I said it, because I'm laughing because I hope not, because he's a 44-year-old man. I would hope that he would be doing more things out of here, with his life than gang activity. So yes, that's why I was laughing.
Technically, you can be an inactive member of a gang. You never really out of a gang.
Right,
you just
but
don't
I'm
participate.
hoping that he's an inactive member at this stage in his life. How about that?
I wish and not taking
but anyway.
Podcast after the active part of the game.
No. I was like, what's 6? I was like, maybe it's 6-star. I don't know.
So he's doing
I'll be guessing a lot.
Breaking it down. It's not gang related at all.
See?
Hey man,
Chris, I was kidding, bro. I was kidding. I ain't trying to put that. I ain't trying to put that negative energy in your life. I'm not trying to have nobody like. I'm not trying to besmirch your name or nothing like that.
Besmirch.
Listen, y'all better keep up. I don't understand why these words are so far. I got a couple. I'm gonna
start a Wayne dictionary.
Please.
What illustrious, besmirched?
Please.
Oh
besmirch.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Wayne, do you want to?
And he said he's 41. He ain't 44. Play with it.
Thank you.
Oh, my bad. I thought you was way older than me.
I didn't even know that you could get shade clouds this late at night. Like I thought this, like when at night, I thought because it's dark, you don't. I don't know. That's crazy. Why am I looking up? Like I got a hole in my ceiling. Anyway,
I don't know. I thought you was looking to.
Good evening, battle buddies. This is your boy Wayne Steven. I ain't hear nothing Didi just said. Let me go ahead and open this show. We got Miss Didi
Do
Legette
you want to start it off with the word?
in the neon green hooter
Hey,
holders?
the core queen, baby. The
hooter holders.
I like that, Wayne. Hey, I like that. He always coming up with a good catch line for me. I like it.
I don't even understand why is this a surprise? Like, I keep doing it.
Look,
I'm like Hove. I keep dropping album after album, and y'all still ignoring me like I'm not the greatest. But anyway, go ahead.
No, you already know how I feel about Hove. You know,
right.
But
I think everybody know. If you don't think Ho's the greatest, you're biased. I'm just sorry. And I'm from the South. There's somebody from the South talking.
I was on Twitter. The other day. They was talking about T.I. being better than Hove. I was like,
T.I.'s Hove's little brother. Like
that's what I'm saying. Wow. T.I. doing a lot. T.I. doing comedy now. Like T.I. is serious about the comedy right now.
Well, actually, I heard a little bird. I forgot what I was watching or listening to, but they said that rumor has it the reason why he's doing it is because he's preparing himself to play Red Fox in a movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, so
and it makes sense. I can see that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I can see it though, especially like thinking about how Red Fox.
I don't know who Oswald Bates is, so that joke. You gotta lay it up. No.
Erica tell me who it is.
No.
He don't want to know.
I don't care. I can know. I would rather know. But I'm not gonna do it now. I got stuff to do.
Erica put it in the chat. Let me introduce the Battle Buddies for people who may be watching for the first time and don't know who the heck we are. I will start it off with the one and the only Adrian Taylor, aka
Arthur. Arthur, you feel me? Oh, y'all seen this one? Let me put that one on. Arthur.
Yes.
Yeah, Arthur. Yes. And AKA again.
AKA.
Oh. Spun the block.
Yes. Wayne Oswald Bates is from In Living Color. The educated prisoner. David Allen. I think it was.
That was cute.
Now he remembers.
That was cute.
Look. Then we have the legendary, infamous Mr. Wayne Steven, aka
Wordsmith Wheezy.
That you are, aka.
Somebody said something. All right.
Adrian,
listen,
get your people.
That's what I'm saying.
Get your people, Adrian.
He don't claim me. I didn't get no tax return.
That was your AKA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody said something. We have Miss Didi Legette, AKA.
Y'all know what it is, the queen.
AKA.
Mrs. Saving Lives Effortlessly.
Effortless. There's no effort. Now one drop of sweat. Look at him. Just put it up there.
Yeah, let's just hold it right there for a second.
You should put it on the shelf behind you so it's always visible.
Oh my God, y'all are crazy.
Listen, I can't keep doing this. Like I can't keep doing this and have my contributions overlooked. Like you see what I just did? Like
well, now we can't see it. It's behind his back.
He gonna get it. He gonna fix it. We patient. We gonna do this product placement thing. We definitely gonna get that going.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, he don't have no hooter holders to put his product on.
Listen. Just saying. There you go. There it is. Yep. Don't move.
Oh shucks. Hey.
I don't like that pose. I don't like the pose you just did to get that off because it looked like I don't like it.
Oh my God.
I don't like it.
Y'all are crazy. Okay, so we're gonna start off the show tonight the right way. With the Black-owned business spotlight.
Yep.
Because we forgot last week. So it's on to you, Wayne. You got it.
Okay. This week I'd like to spotlight my cousin Tiara DeBerry. She's from Brooklyn but currently resides in Harlem. She's the owner and operator of Linnell Teak Noir Incorporated and Boho Lux Estate Collectives events. She's been operating Linnell Teak Noir since 2018 in Harlem. She rebranded it because it was called T's Beauty Bar for a little bit. and she was the first to bring silent parties to Harlem back in like 2017, 2016, with Quiet Riot events. And she's just a grinder. She's always got a business going up and running, always presenting business opportunities for others, always employing those within her community. Because as Harlem began to gentrify, one of her goals was to hire people from the area, because a lot of businesses that were going up weren't doing that. So my cousin T, I watched her grow up and become this businesswoman, and I'm just so thankful to be able to highlight her, because I don't think she gets enough credit for what she's doing and what she's done. She doesn't even know I'm doing this. Like, I'm just telling y'all. Like, I thought about this last week, and I'm just so proud of her. And I definitely wanted to highlight her because she's done so much with her life. And Linnell Teague Noir, if you're in Harlem, get your nails done. I'll drop the link somewhere where it's accessible. And not only is she my cousin, but she's a Black woman in Harlem, and I'm just appreciative to have the opportunity to be able to present her.
Oh yeah,
that's all.
Black nail salons that's pretty dope. You don't come across those often.
No, not at all. So it's almost like I took for granted the information I was given when I really thought about it. But yeah, Tierra DeBerry, TT.
Hey TT, how you doing, girl?
All right, then.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to our trending topics of the week. Ooh, child. So, what y'all think about Deshaun Watson, the trade, his contract, the controversy, all of the stuff surrounding Deshaun Watson? He is now the highest. He got the highest contract ever in NFL history, guaranteed money.
Yeah, guaranteed. 230 million, fully guaranteed.
White people mad as hell.
Hey, man.
Go ahead. I just had to drop that in there.
No, I mean, I'm surprised that he ended up going to Cleveland, and I'll tell you why. You know, let's be clear. If he went to New Orleans or the Falcons, like, you know, Atlanta, I mean, he got his people there. You know what I'm saying? Those are African-American cities, and they're going to rally behind him. You know, going to Cleveland, I think that he definitely going to take a lot of scrutiny, even in Cleveland. So not only is he going to be taking scrutiny on the road, I'm pretty sure they're going to be in Cleveland, you know, picketing and wishing that he never got the contract, you know, at least for the first year anyways, until they see that they record's 12-4, and then they're going to sit their tail down. But yeah, I'm shocked. I thought he would definitely go to either, you know, Atlanta or New Orleans, because that's where the people's at. So it was shocked. But I mean, it's kind of hard to turn down 230 guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Million. That's insane. So they added another 80 million on top of the contract that he already had. And they said, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna make it fully guaranteed. I don't know how you turn that down. So
you don't.
Yeah, which he did. You know what I'm saying? He said, because you know, remember Cleveland was X'd off the list like quick. You know, it was between Atlanta and the Saints, you know, and then turn around, he going to Cleveland. Whoa, hold up, how that happen? So yeah, that was
So I have a different spin on this, because we've seen this before in a way, not with the contract, but with taking a maligned Black quarterback and putting him next to a white franchise quarterback who's in the hot seat. We saw this when Michael Vick went to Pittsburgh and Ben was on the hot seat, and Mike had just came off the dog thing. They was picketing about dogs in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, also one of the most segregated northern cities next to Cleveland. A lot of people don't understand, like Pittsburgh and Cleveland are pretty much the finger mirror images of each other. They're two thumbs on two hands. Like, Cleveland is one of the most segregated cities. There's a Black community there, but they don't speak loudly when it comes to what goes on with Cleveland sports. So he might get a lot of support, but at the same time, white people hella mad. Like,
it's not going to be the same that he would have gotten in Atlanta or New Orleans for sure.
Right? No, not at all. But I gotta laugh at the people who are upset, because I mean, let's not forget that when Ben's contract got renewed the first time, he was coming off a triple rape charge. Solidified, like with witnesses, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no 20 women speculate, so maybe a fraction of that. No, these 3 chicks, Ben raped us, and then he got married. They cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching all these people be so upset about Deshaun Watson getting a second chance. Like, we're not the land of second chances around here, unless you guilty until proven guiltless, because it's never innocent. But I mean, I'm happy for him. But they took all the weapons away, so they kind of tied his hands behind his back with this money and told him to fight. So it's like, oh, if you can't deliver with the 200 and something million, I don't have anyone. Like, I just lost.
But he probably don't care. 230 million? Fuck you.
Right. But
so what if I don't deliver? I mean, what you gonna do?
For the money, you gotta. Nothing. Like, I hear you. You gotta, but for the money, you gotta deliver, man.
But you don't.
That's something.
Because it's guaranteed. And then what?
Oh, he's like, oh, y'all don't like me? I'm leaving.
Deshaun.
No, it was smart. It was definitely smart.
Genius.
But I'm happy for him, because they was talking about him being out the league on some Vince Young stuff like a month ago, and the fact that he bike with 200 something $million.
I mean, the thing is, he's top 3. So I mean, playing quarterback, he's definitely a top 5 quarterback in the league. So there's no denying that when he's on the field. I think Cleveland has a great defense. They have 2 great running backs. They just got Amari Cooper. They have a good offensive line. I'm expecting them to be right up there with Kansas City, honestly. I'm pretty sure they're not done. I'm pretty sure they're going to get one more wide receiver. Well, because they're talking about bringing Jarvis Landry back.
That part, Daniel.
So yeah, he definitely getting paid. You didn't gave him no incentives. It's guaranteed.
I tore my ACL. I'm out for the season.
They're like, wrong leg, Deshaun. Oh.
Oh, my bad. Listen.
I love it.
He got the upper hand in this whole situation. The dude, listen, whoever his agent is.
Cleveland said it's time. That's what Cleveland said. Cleveland said we finna do everything that we can right now. I think they know Cleveland is on a window. This is probably the best team that they've had in a long time. And they know that they need a quarterback that can get them there, which is Deshaun. He's a guy that can get them there with the team that they got. So they say, we got like a 4 to 5, year window. We got to make the best of it. And Baker, sorry, bro. I mean, but you paid because you're making all them commercials. You would probably,
plus,
work as hard as them commercials you make.
Deshaun needed this money because the civil suit's going to come. He's going to have to pay them people.
Oh, yeah.
He got 22 civil cases coming in. So, smart man. Go on, pay them folks their money. Get them the hell on and do what you got to do.
You get $1 million. You get $1 million. You get $1 million. Bye.
And I still got 215 million. Sorry. I mean, I was stationed in Korea, so this whole massage parlor thing, I'm like, what they do? Okay, never mind. What they do?
I got a massage parlor story from college that
like they must have not been. He must didn't tip him like they wanted him to tip him.
I like what you did there, double entendre with the tip. You know what I'm saying? Yo, just the tip, Deshaun.
You wow, boy.
No girl ever fell for that. No girl.
I fell for it.
You did? Yo, let me.
Because I really wanted it. I was playing hard.
I tried it once. I said, yo, then I was like,
just the tip. Okay.
I would have never said, let me put the tip in, because I want to put the whole thing in.
Right.
So,
let me put the shaft in first. And then we'll get
I've never
psychology.
I've never asked to put the tip in. Because we know.
Boy, you play too much. Okay.
Right. Look. We doing this or not? What we doing?
Yo, those were the days when you had to pretend you were stupid.
Right.
Hey, what y'all do? You laying there and then you on your back and then they pulling your pants down so you lift up like you sleep. What you doing?
You play too much. Boy, you play too much. Like, come on and climb up in this. That was the.
You better come get it, boy.
What you doing?
Stop playing. Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, yo, the good old
Stupid
days.
me out here, 14 years old, sucking on titties like that was gonna get it jumping. I was aiming for the wrong thing.
No, some people that's their spot now. You might have been. You just. Oh, no. Anyway, back to gender topics. How the hell did we get to that?
We on contract with Deshaun Watson. And
Yeah. It's came full circle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh my God, y'all are stupid.
All right.
Well, speaking of titties, what do y'all think about this next trending topic? The trans men participating in women's sports.
I thought you was talking about some real titties.
Hey, you go and then you lob it because I'm sick of these niggas. Like I'm sick of people. No, for real. Go ahead.
Well, let me just give some background first, just for the viewers. So they have there's an Olympic swimmer. I think it's an Olympic swimmer. Whatever. No, a swimmer. His name. He was born Will Thomas. He's from Texas. He was ranked 462 in the world as a male swimmer. Now, since he's changed his name to Leah and identifies as a woman, she is now ranked number 1. Houseway. How is this even allowed?
So, since Wayne got his take, I'm gonna take a different approach to it. So, I think that first off, I don't like it. Because men have the advantage. I mean, let's just be clear. I don't care how you slice it, dice it, roll it up, flip it, rub it down. When it comes to athletic ability, things of that nature, men are going to have the advantage. Now, should trans members not be able to compete? No, but they need to compete in their own category or compete with what you were born with. If you was born a man, you compete with men. I don't care if you change your name. I don't care if you change all of that. Like, if that's what you was born as, you compete with it because, a woman ain't going to try to compete with men. That's crazy, right? But men can come over here to the women's side and take over. I mean, we've seen that in MMA where freaking men coming over, breaking women's face. And I can't believe they're even letting them do that type of stuff. So, okay, I don't mind. They got to figure out a way to let them compete. And then when you're not letting real women compete because they have a high testosterone naturally count.
Oh yeah,
that makes absolutely no sense to me. So it's crazy. But you know what? I didn't want to take away from Wayne's thunder, so I took a different take on it. So I'm gonna toss it up to you, Wayne.
All these white liberals who was out here talking about we need to include them and inclusion and representation and blah blah are the same white liberals who arms is waving around like the stupid Verizon sign, like this is egregious. How could you allow this to happen? Sit down and shut your ass up. No, I'm so sick. Like, and pardon me, I'm just so sick of this liberal agenda where they constantly switch it on you. Like, this is okay. This is not okay now. We've been said it's not okay. We told y'all it wasn't okay from the jump. Like, and then on top of the fact that I find out recently that there are women getting raped in jail by actual trans men who identify as women who are going to women prisons. When did y'all not think this was going to backfire on y'all? It was all great and good when you was letting them in the office place and nothing was happening because, that's just Linda now. They over there, in accounting. Now they in the Olympics.
With a dick.
Stealing medals. And I heard you. I'm sorry. And it's crazy to me that you identify as a woman, but you too broke to get the operation to get that penis removed. You not about that identify as a woman life. If you was, you get the penis removed.
Nah, they ain't doing that now.
When you asking
I'm
for
identify some stuff.
You
asking too much.
I don't give a shit what you identify as. That don't mean I have to acknowledge that shit.
When you gotta pee, what's your first instinct? You not go, let me take these down. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, and for the Olympics to be such a sacred institution. You know what I'm saying? for the pills and the hormones and stuff. But the Olympics is a sacred institution. Like, we can't. No. There's a black eye.
I don't understand how they think that this makes sense. Like, I'm trying to figure out the angle on how they. How do you want something to be equal? You want equality, but then you ostracize everybody that's on the other side of it. Like, it's not equality. Now it's domination. It just doesn't even make sense. Like, it's not enough estrogen that a man can take to get rid of his testosterone. It's not enough.
Right.
And that I think this guy is like 6 foot something tall. Like, he's a giant.
Mm-hmm. He's like Michael Phelps.
Looking at him beside the women on the podium, it's asinine. I don't know.
Dave Chappelle asked that question already, though, in one of his last stand-ups. He said, if LeBron decided to identify as a woman and go to the NBA and drop 986 points a game, would y'all allow it? No. Why not? Why not? Nobody can make it make sense. Just like nobody can make. I mean, sacred institution by way of the fact that countries get to represent themselves via athletics. Like, that is a sacred. Like, we got people literally in a lot of these countries. The thing they do the most is work up to joining the Olympics just so they can put their country on the map. Even the smallest countries, it is a sacred institution, man. Like, whether you believe it or not, it's just something that athletically. I mean, if it wasn't such a big deal, we wouldn't send our best over to play basketball or anything else. Like, it's a sacred institution. People
literally, they take years of their lives to prepare for this, to represent their country or represent their sport or whatever it is. People take a lot of discipline and time to do that. So for you to train that long in your sport for 4 years, only to come up and be beaten by a man, like, ain't no way. First of all, the women in these sports should be protesting. They shouldn't even compete. He should have been in that pool by himself. Nobody should have jumped in that pool with him.
Can you imagine a statement that would have made?
Right. Until these athletes stand up for themselves, there's really nothing you could. There's no way they should have swam with him. What the fuck happened?
Listen, man.
I hope this don't come back and bite me in the ass when I become famous, but whatever. Shit.
Listen, everybody else is saying it, but they saying it quiet. Like, if you notice, out of all of the things that get spoken about on these podcasts, like recently, like I've been purposely watching. Nobody's saying mum about nothing.
That's what Adrian was just talking about, the MMA fighter there. Yep, he just mentioned that where she pretty much broke her face.
That's absurd. Like,
but why would the woman get in the ring with the man? Like, why would you do it?
Right.
They got to stand up and make a statement.
Maybe they don't get paid if they don't compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter who's in there, and MMA fighters don't get paid a lot of bread. Like, but especially the female ones now.
What the hell is an XXY chromosome woman? What is that? Is that a hermaphrodite? I don't know.
Are we allowed to say that word?
I don't know.
Is hermaphrodite a thing? Like, when they got both? Is that for real? Yeah. Like, what's the statistics? Can we say hermaphrodite? Is that the proper term? I don't know anything anymore.
It is. I think it is when you're born with both sets of genitalia. Then you say, hold on, let me look it up.
I don't.
What an ex-special forces soldier is transitioning to a woman, and I can't. Now you're a weak ass punk that can't fight men, so you're gonna go transition to be a woman?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I just can't. I can't. This is too much. These people in this generation in this time are just insane. Like, to try to change the rules to fit the everybody gets a trophy bullshit is getting out of hand now.
This is the acme of it. Like, this right now. That whole alphabet community got to rethink their little marketing strategy, because I haven't heard mum from them much during this. I And I didn't
Daniel,
see
we
the
can't
support.
click links on here, Daniel. We need you to tell us what it says.
I haven't seen, and it's crazy because I was waiting for it. Oh, he sent it anyway. Okay.
I can't click the link.
I haven't seen a lot of outcry for the negative outcry from the LGBTQ. You know what I'm talking about. All
right.
the letters. I haven't heard them be like, no, allow it. I haven't heard that.
I was right. It's a hermaphrodite.
It's not. He said it's not.
Oh, it's not. What the hell is an XXY? What is that?
Bro, I don't know. Is that a zipper? That's what's on your zipper.
YKK on your zipper. Hey.
Oh.
That's Outkast, baby. Best duo to ever do it, honey. Period.
We're not going to do this right now.
Present. What do you mean present as a female?
Adrian can't help himself, boy.
What does present as a female mean? So they okay. Where does the Y come in?
I don't care about this anymore.
I understand that 2 chromosomes are X and 1 is Y, but I need to know what the physical look like. What does the Y come in? If it presents as a female, what does the Y come in at?
Does she look like that means she look like Esther Roll?
Shut the fuck up. Oh God. Damn. I know what present means, Daniel.
Yo, hold on.
I need to know what the Y look like. Where the Y come in at?
Yo, James used to be all over Florida like she was a baddie, yo. He'd be like, I can't wait till these go to bed so I can give me some of that.
And like, James dumbass let damn Florida lead him in the project. I'm like, James.
Oh,
okay. So with the Y, she's more muscular and stronger.
All right.
Okay.
That's the role. Did look wild, strong though.
Interesting. That's interesting. Well,
you thought
but how would they? But how? Like so? Shut the hell up! Damn, oh my God!
Go ahead. Let's educate ourselves.
So I'm trying to figure out. So I'm assuming that like this is documented, and you just got to know, like their whole life that they have this XXY. So when they because you don't just go get tested.
Didi, read the next
chromosomes.
What's the next one?
Basically, XXY is a woman that has more testosterone than the average woman, but it's still biologically a woman.
Okay.
What I said.
So basically,
30 minutes ago. Okay.
Right. So basically, it's almost every woman in this generation. Anyway, next. Because they don't need no man, and I'm strong, independent black woman. I'm just saying. And that is that not okay?
But so hold on. You get to do all that, and I'm over here. All right.
Check, please.
I'm a fan now.
We didn't even get dessert, Adrian. Did you wait for the dessert menu? You can't leave.
I should have stuck with my margarita.
We got creme brulee.
Here I'm drinking is too strong. God damn. See? Shit. Okay. So we're gonna go on to the next topic, okay? We're gonna go into our main topics. And I'm gonna start it off.
Good. I hate
with the topic because I really want y'all to squash y'all beef for the week.
It's not beef.
Y'all been going at it all week about this topic. And I want
you talking to me and him?
Yes, I want y'all to squash y'all beef,
yo.
Y'all been going at it all week about this topic, and I want everybody in these comments to please chime in on this topic. Okay, I don't want y'all to say shit till I'm done.
You corny because it was at the bottom of the list, and you was like,
I brought it to the top. I brought it to the top because I want everybody to chime in. Y'all, I just want y'all to know these two been going at it all week about this topic. Okay, so the topic is: is it okay for your wife/husband to go to dinner with an ex to get closure? I am going to let you guys know why this is a topic and how it became a topic of discussion. So there was a post made on, I believe, Instagram or somewhere, Twitter, something. And the woman made a post because she was a little irritated with her husband. She said, my husband is throwing a temper tantrum because I had dinner with my ex, who is leaving for prison for the remainder of his life, and just wanted to apologize for any hurt he caused me and say goodbye. Boy, boo, I needed that closure. Cry about it then. So she like, whatever, you gonna cry then. So do you guys, what do you think about your wife or husband going to have dinner with your ex or their ex, but right before they're about to go to prison for the rest of their life, just so y'all can get closure? He's apologizing for whatever hurt he caused. Yeah.
In my head, I answered like Adrian. I did the Adrian impression in my brain, but I'm not going to do it again 2 weeks in a row. Go ahead, bro. I feel like this is a great conversation. I'm going to be honest with you, so I'm going to let you go ahead. I really do. Okay. But watch this. Watch what happens. Watch what happens when I drop these bars. Watch this.
Okay,
So look, yes, we was having a discussion about this. I would never be okay with this. And it's for the simple fact that you should have had your closure a long time ago. If you're with me, your closure was when we decided to get married. So if you need to go get closure from some other man, you ain't my woman. And so for me personally, that's not going to fly, because if you still go, you might as well pack your bag and get up out of here, because you're not coming back here. You're not here anymore. We're not together. You for the streets. So go to the streets and don't come back. So yes, it's over with. You should have gotten your closure before we got married. Once we got married, your closure, that's your closure. So for me, I feel that this man still has a toll on you. He still has a pull on you that you need closure from. That means you still care about him. I'm good on that, because I'm the only man that you should feel some type of way about at this point, because we married. Don't be going to closure. Nah, you can have that. So don't come back. Pack a bag. You can go. Pack a bag. Don't come back, because you can with him. So put something on his books.
This is why. I'm going to tell you why this is kind of flawed. It's doing both of our points a disservice, and I'll tell you why. Because you said we're married. Cool. We don't have a time frame by which we got married, the length of our marriage versus when they were no longer together. That was never presented. So it makes it difficult to say what needs what, number one. Number two, just because somebody needs closure doesn't mean that person has a hold on them. It means there's something that person didn't reveal, or something that person hasn't taken accountability for, that's prohibiting me from being able to fully give you who I am as a person. Because if I'm being held back by something that this person did to me, a trauma that's blocking me from giving you the most that I can, I did need that. 3, it said dinner, not dinner in a hotel stay, not dinner in a ride home. It said none of those things. He's going to jail for the rest of his life. I'm spending the rest of my life with you. I'm sorry. I'm making way too good a point for you to do all caps. Like, I'm literally making hella sense right now. I wish I could delete your statement. I'm making hella sense. Do you hear what I'm telling you? See, we're talking about mental health versus ego. If your ego disallows you from letting your woman get the proper closure she needs. Now, if after that closure, she's still acting wild, then it wasn't about that. Now we have a problem. Because the thing with me, I give you enough rope to hang yourself. That's how my mind works. I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. I'm going to let you.
This nigga
come on with it. Actually, this is more of a piano. This is more of a piano. This is more of a piano ballad. If your ego disallows you from letting this play out, What are you scared of? As a man, what are you scared of? What are you scared of as a man? Because it's fear. It's fear and ego that's making all of this. It's fear and ego that disallows you from letting your woman out of your sight to get this closure. Go ahead and do that. And I'm going to keep that on the tally. So when you get to acting wild about something that I thought you got that closure already, this is no longer a discussion. So what was it really about? Now you're for the streets.
First off,
you
should have already gotten your closure before you said I do and before, we got married. It has nothing to do with my pride. It has absolutely nothing to do with my macho-ness or anything like that. It's a respect thing. If me and you are together, why are you worried about some other man? Why are you worried about some other man that quote unquote hurt you years ago? Clearly, I'm not the one for you. So I'm letting you go because it ain't got nothing to do. If I need closure from somebody, I'm not going to be with somebody else. I need to finish that situation out. I'm not going to put somebody else in my shit. First off, I'm not going to do that. So until I get that together, I'm not going to mess with anybody else. Now, that's why people need to get out here and get their closure and close their situations out before they get into another situation with somebody else, because that's unfair. It ain't got nothing to do with, respect. That's unfair to the person that you went to even put them in that situation. Get your shit together. Like, I'm not finna play that. Hell no. You for the streets now. Don't come back. I'm done. Because if you need to go see some nigga that's throwing his life away, going to jail, and you done said, I do, married me, I don't give a fuck how long y'all been together. Y'all could have been together 10 years. I don't give a fuck. Me and you are married now. We in this shit together. So you shouldn't have said yes to me holding on to some things from somebody in your past. Nah, go back to that dude. We good.
Can I throw a monkey wrench in here in this whole situation?
Throw it.
So here's a few things to just think about. Number one, the wife or husband, whichever, but in this scenario, it's the wife, wasn't even thinking about getting this closure until this guy contacted her because he was going to jail. So she would have never gotten the closure. So why was it so important? How did he have that much hold on you? Because he going to jail to give you this closure? Why was it not important before that?
Because people take time for granted. Remember,
but that don't have nothing to do with her though. Like if the closure was so important to her, why did it take this man? Why does he have that much power over you to come and command a dinner date to grant you this closure? Because had he not been going to prison, there would be no date, there would be no dinner, there would be no apology. You would just have to eat that shit and go. So why you can't eat that shit and go now?
Because he got power and she still cares about him.
Because she wanted to fuck him one last time before he went. There's no reason for a married woman to be going to dinner with another man that she used to date.
None.
Period. There's none. There is no reason. Literally, and I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. There is no dude that can call my phone right now to have me go eat with them, and I'm not even married. To go eat with them while I'm in a committed relationship with somebody, and like, oh, I just need to come and apologize for. I don't give a fuck about your apology. Good day, I'm over that.
But what if you did? That's why I said the variable. I said, what if you did care? Everything I said was based around the variable of.
Then I wouldn't be married, because then that would be unfair to my husband that I married him knowing that I wasn't over this other person. Because there's no way women are emotional creatures. We are emotional. We don't move like men. I'm not even capable of moving that way. So if I'm still locked in with this dude, I can't move with this dude.
Right.
We don't work that way.
And if I needed that and I felt that way with somebody else, I wouldn't move on with somebody else. Like if I like my ex, like I would have to see that all the way through before I'm locked into we ain't even talk a relationship. We ain't even got to go to marriage. relationship.
Right.
Before I was locked into a relationship with somebody else. And that's the problem when it comes to relationships. People get out of situations and don't work on themselves. They jump right into other situations. You have to make sure that you have yourself together before you go there with someone else, because now you're possibly in a situation where I need to get this closure. This person reaches out to you and says, we need to talk. And now you feel like I want to go talk, but you don't understand why this other person, like, you playing the shit out of me right now. Why do you need to go and talk to them?
But look at the three people that are having this discussion. And in my opinion, it might be biased to some. Us three are probably three of the most emotionally intelligent people that I have conversations with on a day-to-day, weekly basis. So we can play these things out and say, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Because I agree with what you're saying. But at the same time, we know there's a majority of the population that just do exactly what you said. They'll double dutch right back into a relationship knowing they ain't healed from the last one. Hell, I almost did it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I almost jumped too early. So I know if somebody who's less emotionally intelligent is capable of doing that same thing. Like, I'm hella healed now. Like, to the point where, like, I'm not even concerned about XYZ. I just want to get the paperwork situated and what's the monthly on the child support? Take that. That's the only thing I'm focused on. I'm not longing to rekindle. I'm not longing to fit. I got my closure weeks ago. So it's like, if not before that, but you're talking about our minds who process information the way we process it. Most of the people that we talk about,
but you're also talking to people who have not processed information that way before as well. So we understand that everybody doesn't process it that way. But based off the scenario that we're talking about, when you have a husband who does not appreciate his wife doing some disrespectful shit, and the wife pretty much brushing him off and saying, oh, well, I'm still going to go do it. And
I didn't like that part.
It's just like, okay, well, pack your shit and go. Because you don't respect me. You obviously have more respect for this dude to go and sit with him and have dinner. And I'm telling you, I don't want you to do it. It ain't enough closure in the world for you to disrespect your husband to go and sit down with some other nigga that's going away for the rest of his life. I don't know how much emotional intelligence you need to know that shit ain't right.
Still a decent amount. I've seen a lot of people do stupid stuff. I'm just saying, like I said, I agree with the points that y'all making, but I also add for the variables that I've seen people move in, and just all of the blank spaces that needed to be filled in for this particular scenario. But absolutes are dangerous and everyone is different and circumstances are unique. But the fact of the matter is, you got to make that decision as a man if you feel like dealing with what may or may not come along with letting your woman go do that. Me,
because look at Wayne. Look at it from this standpoint. What if the scenario was the guy that wanted to have dinner with her just wanted to apologize, like he wasn't going to jail or nothing, and she was going to go eat with him?
Nah, I wouldn't. Right, I wouldn't. I wouldn't allow. That's dumb. That's a date. That's a date. That's a date to me. Period. That's a date to me. You going on a date, like, then after the apology, then what? You know what I'm saying? Because you free after the apology, then what? Oh, I'll walk you to your car.
Skeet. And
because
I'm so sorry.
I look at it like from a woman's perspective, who may be, like Adrian said, for the streets. I'm just looking at how a woman would have looked at it. He going away for the rest of his life. I'm about to get this in one more time. No harm, no foul. Ain't nobody gonna know. It is what it is.
People under duress do have a tendency to be a little more sincere because they have nothing to lose. That's my answer for that. She could be lying about the jail part. Women don't lie.
These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal.
And he going to jail too. What he got to lose? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You going to jail? You definitely finna try to get your beat skeet on one last time.
But she, like Erica said, she might just be lying and made it up to go eat with the dude.
Right. Because these
women is scandalous.
She want to see him.
Ooh, these hoes be scandalous. They be
Hey man,
I don't know.
good luck with that. Cause hey Danielle, guess what? Hey Danielle, it's an absolute for me, bro. So she go, pack a bag and hit the fucking door.
What did you just throw? What you just throw?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Was that a condom wrapper? Put the tip in.
Yeah, because
listen, man.
Because my dude ain't about to go eat no dinner with somebody about some closure. What time we got to be there?
Closure.
What time we going?
Why did we add that variable?
What I need to wear?
That. Just that. Just the.
Yeah. I'm not going anyways. I'm not going to see your ex. You ain't going.
Why is this even a discussion? The answer should have been no, nigga. I'm not going nowhere with you. My man is crazy. He will shoot you in the face. How about that? I mean, like, that's the end of that discussion.
Put the tip in, huh?
Ciao, bye.
That tip leading. No,
you can't even try to get that off. There's no way that. Anyway, come on, man. Because
y'all so crazy. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next. See, I wanted y'all to get that off y'all chest because I be trying to lighten up the mood in the group messages, but y'all be going hard. But y'all see, I love it.
I was waiting for you to bring up the mental health, but you didn't. But okay, next time.
He did. He brought it up in the beginning.
Oh, he did it when I picked up and went to go get my guitar?
No. I did it at the very beginning. Why do you have an acoustic guitar?
Hey, man. What? I can't have one?
That's not what I asked you. Why can't you just... Niggas, man, just answer the question. Why do you have one? That's all I need to know. Like, why do you have? Because I got one. That's all. That's it.
Y'all crazy.
Just answer the question,
y'all
brother.
Go back and forth. Let me pour me another drink.
Do you play songs? What do you got? Can I hear? Let me hear something,
bro. We got a whole show to do. We can do that in the off time.
Oh, but all right. We got a whole show to do, but you went to go get it. Like
I had to. It was for you. It was a prop for you.
Side note: that beard care you recommended for me is definitely. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Daniel said that guitar is very out of tune.
You know what? That's him trying to get me to play. I'm not.
I gave up.
Oh, God.
I gave up.
My guitar is not out of tune, homie.
Y'all crazy. All right, next topic. Okay, let's say. All right.
I feel like guitar was a metaphor for something else. Like when you said it with mad sauce. You like my guitar is not out of tune. So let them know. You stand up in it. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't want to know nothing about Adrian guitar other than the one he playing.
Take it how you want.
That's what I'm talking about. What you talking about?
I don't know.
Go ahead. There ain't nothing in that cup. Go ahead. Next topic, please. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, a lot of people are like really hell bent on being like super, 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 super loyal, right? So when does it go too far? Like, when do you need to let folks go? Like, how do you know when to cut shit off? How do you know? Do y'all have like boundaries set in place for your friends or relatives where you like, okay, I'm done. That's it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You mad pragmatic. I need to hear this.
Pragmatic. Let me add that to the list.
I feel like when it comes to relationships, right, there's a back and forth. And so for me, if I ever feel like I'm being spent way too much without receiving anything in return, then that kind of gets draining. So you're consistently taking all my energy. I have to kind of put some boundaries up. So whether I cut you all the way off or, I kind of pull back a little bit, at some point, I'm going to start giving you the energy that you give me. And so I think that a lot of times we be in relationships, whether friendships, whatever, sometimes people take what we do for them for granted. And they just continue to use and continue to use and continue to use without pouring anything back into you. And so for me, when I feel that way, I'm definitely going to start pulling back. My line is lying.
That's his boundary. If you start lying.
Oh. So why not say boundary?
Bro,
I thought you were trying to be clever.
Right. I'm like, my line. Let me think about this one for a second.
Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know?
you think you three stacks? You trying to three stack us? No. For me, I my thing is I watch people how they deal with my happy moments and victories versus when they call me about their nonsense. So like if you're coming to dump your trash in my yard because my yard's always clean, I watch you for that. And then when I tell you a victory that I've had, if your response is like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, like I'm not supposed to be as happy as I am about what I'm doing, I now push you to the back of the table so that you eventually fall off. I watch that because like your friends, your supporters will treat your victories way more intensely than you do. Like I got people like, yo, I'm so happy for you that you got your own place and all this other stuff. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm not proud of myself yet. When I pay my first month full of bills, then I'll be proud of myself because I know I'm doing it. But they're like, nah, you doing it. Like you doing your thing right now. Keep going. So how people treat your victories, watch that. If they never have a good thing to say about your victories, they're not for you at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. I don't know. I have way too big of a heart. Way too big. But as big as my heart is, my don't give a fuck is even bigger. So when you cross me, it ain't no coming back with me. It's literally over. I cut people off. I cut them off. I don't care who you are. Mom, dad, it don't matter. I don't care who you are. I cut you off. But I base my loyalty on a few things, but most of all, I'm very particular because I know that certain things, you reap what you sow. Karma. I'm very, very, very particular about that. So even if somebody cannot reciprocate what I give them, sometimes I still give because I know that I'm going to get it back 1,000,000-fold. And I'm a living witness. It happens. I mean, literally, my life is a testimony. So everything may not always come back like it's supposed to from that person, but it's going to come back so much bigger from somebody else. So I don't base my loyalty on people. I base it on service because I literally believe I was put here to serve people. So I don't base it off people. But if you do something to me that's disrespectful or puts me at harm or something that that turns me off or something that's just rude or whatever, then I'll cut you off. But if it's something that's just whatever, all right, you'll get that back in your own karma. But I know what I'm gonna get back gonna be far bigger than what you took from me. So that's how I don't really base my loyalty on people. So that's just how I live, though. But
I do feel like I do feel like our culture holds on to people way too long. I've seen white families cut people off for not inviting a certain person to a wedding, and now that person is just a maligned individual in the eyes of everybody else. I feel like we cut people off for like petty reasons, but keep people who've done like major things. Like, oh, Adrian ain't say what's up to me in the supermarket.
I love you too, Tiffany.
But somebody could have shot at us, like shot at my cousin and me. And I'm like, he was just tripping. And we still, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't do it right. Like we feel like we need people because like when you grow up in poverty or you grow up in a certain thing, like you take that village mentality, like, no, we can't throw people away. We have enough problems with unity that we can't throw people away. No, throw people away. Throw people all the way away. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. For real. Most people are anchors, not sails. Most people are anchors, not sails.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I got.
And people, like you said, they keep people around because they grew up with them. They related to them. They feel obligated to them. Like, no, you gotta go.
Word.
Yeah. Like she said, I don't expect me out of others because I know, and it's not even really based off of anything. I just know that I'm different. So I know people not gonna give what I give. It's almost impossible. Because the things that if somebody came and shadowed me throughout the day and saw what I did throughout the day, they would crumble. They can't do what I do. So I don't expect that from other people. It's just impossible for people to do what I do. So I don't even do that. I just expect I meet people where they are. Some people I leave them right there where they at. And some people I help them along the way.
Mark.
So you got to just have that discernment to know who to leave and who to take with you. That's all that is. For real. But, you know, some folks definitely you got to throw their ass away. Girl. Now she knows she lying. You talk about mean. Child. Woo. She don't cut nobody no slack.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
But you know, when you get hurt, that Teflon skin, you like, man, no, stay away. Man,
I don't have people turn their back on me and treat me a certain way for like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm probably one of the most emotional males that I know. But like when I get stone hearted for a person, it's over with. Like it's bad. Like you don't talk to such as them. I don't even know who you're talking about. I don't even know that person no more.
But that's a blessing though. When people do that to you, that means they weren't supposed to be there anyway.
You got somebody disagreeing with you.
Tiffany, cut it out. Look, the man was trying to buy the girl's shoes in the damn sneaker store in the Foot Locker. Because he was trying to flirt. So he was like, I got it. I don't need your money. I got my own money. Let the goddamn man pay for the shoes. Tiffany, he like you. He ain't paying for my shoes. Oh my God. Jesus.
He just wanted to put the tip in. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
That's it. But until then, pay for these shoes, and we're gonna keep them moving.
I'm gonna keep. I feel like every topic I can still spin that right back into it. That's all it was. This is an offering. You see how I'm handing this to you? I'm trying to hand
Oh
you.
Lord. Well, damn, Derek. Well, shit. She said, "Don't tell my business." And 6 months later, he was batshit crazy. I ain't gonna tell your business why he was batshit crazy. I'm gonna leave that alone.
You know what? I feel like that's the most pertinent part of the story. Probably had to do with him putting the tip in, but that's what happened, right?
Right, Erica? Shit, Derek. Goddamn. I ain't gonna piss on nobody's funeral, but shit, God, well,
yeah, he wrote he sounded like he wrote a diss track. He wrote a diss track for that man.
Right. He feeling like Pusha T feel against McDonald's fish sandwich. Shit.
Wow. I
you ain't heard
this some kind of way.
You ain't heard of diss track?
I got nothing on him.
I'm not listening to no fast food diss track. I'm not doing it.
This shit is hard. What do you mean? Arby's is genius for hiring him to do that. Genius. He killed it. Shout out to Pusha T. He killed it.
Top 5.
Look, everybody's saying she's here.
Yep, right there. Yep. Yeah, that Purple Devil again.
Hey,
she Purple Devil. She Purple Devil did last week.
I told you.
She Purple Devil did last week.
Look, y'all, we're gonna get into a much lighter topic. I have no idea why this topic is a topic, but I'm gonna read it because apparently somebody need answers. Who bears the burden of sexual experiences being pleasurable, the man or the woman?
Go ahead, A. Serve it up. This is your topic, brother.
All right. So, Wayne, I'm about to make you feel good.
Wait a minute. Erica said, Tiffany, you can't be spending on it during the first.
Wait, hold on. Let that breathe. Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
Right. Like
let that breathe for a second.
Wow.
Let that breathe for a second. We not.
Oh God.
Let that breathe.
Oh shit. Oh God.
Hey man, shout out to the battle buddies out here. Y'all be keeping it live. You feel me? Hey man.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying when you pull a stupid dope move in the bedroom and you expect us not to be on some, yo, when you gonna bring that tongue thing back? When you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like when you remember that thing you did when you go, come on baby, I need some more. Nah, we
that Gawk 3000.
Hey.
Somebody, they call it what they call the throat goat. Somebody told me, no, I can't be telling my mom. I'm drinking too much. Shut the hell up.
Somebody told me. Everybody you slept on the bed and gave me the whiplash.
They called it something else. They called it an abortion clinic. Swallowing babies. Okay, to the topic. Who?
Adrian.
All right. Let me try this again.
That's your homegirl? No, what? You want to try it again? Go ahead, man. What's about to happen? Go ahead.
I forgot what I was about to say, but
stick with the margaritas next time. We cannot drink this anymore.
So who ultimately buries? You know what? Honestly, it really just depends on the situation. For me, honestly, because I mean, sometimes men bury, it's all in the men's hands, and then sometimes women want to just please you too. But I guess if I had to pick, I would actually say men, because men, we gonna get ours regardless. we gonna ski, and yeah, so right. we gonna get ours regardless. So the goal is to definitely make the woman feel pleasure, and make sure she able to get off. You feel me? So yeah.
The pressure is on us because realistically, and women will disagree. Women will disagree with what I'm about to say. Because for real, you guys are just the entrance. If we that's right. You guys are just the entrance. But let me explain.
Wow.
Our goal is to please the whole. If our sex is trash, we don't get a second audition.
We don't get the ass. Ooh, you gotta rhyme that.
If our sex is trash, we don't get a second audition. We don't get a second chance at romance, at your pants, at no dance. All of that was rhyming.
I don't know who
Wait
y'all
a second.
Fucking with.
Now, if a guy says, "Yo, homegirl sex was trash," do you know how we sound saying that? We sound like a nigga that couldn't keep it up for more than 3 minutes. And we sound like we hating. If a woman says a man's sex was trash, it is gospel.
Or it was like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. I mean,
I've seen that. So in that, I don't think I would want to just stick the tip in because it probably wouldn't do no good.
You won't feel it
anyway. But I'm just saying, like, and the reason I use the word burden is because it's a lot of if you're somebody who bases a lot of your manhood on sexual performance, it is a burden to always drop 50. You always got to put the playoff numbers up. Always. That's pressure.
But
unless we have an understanding that this is going to be a quickie, then yeah.
But what kind of shit y'all been dealing with? I'm like, when you come in the door, hold on, let me get down here, and I'm a pleaser, so I don't know. I get. Child, I'm telling too much. Goddamn. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
The goal. Listen, I'm speaking as somebody who pushing it all the way back, like pushing it in. Nah, I mean, because we want to leave y'all with the tale to tell, even though y'all don't be telling. Y'all don't tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we want to leave y'all with the tale to tell. We want you to walk out all kinds of, we want the moment you leave us, we want you on your phone telling your homegirl that you just got wrecked up. That's the goal.
Pushing P.
That's the goal. The pressure's on us to perform. The pressure's not on y'all. The pressure's not on y'all, man. Because like Adrian said, we're going to skeet regardless. We know, and sometimes way quicker than we want to. Nobody needs to switch positions 7 times in 10 minutes just to avoid nothing. Come on now. That's ridiculous.
She must ain't got that anyway.
I don't know who you're talking about. Because I'll tell you right now. Never mind. Forget it. Nah, please and tips. It should work both ways. But I get it. But the pressure. If y'all don't got no pressure, why y'all got pressure?
It ain't no pressure on, when you're in tune with your partner, ain't no pressure on either part because you already know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
That's why hypothetical. That's what I'm saying.
But they stopped funding Planned Parenthood for a reason, baby.
Listen, I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna tell y'all that Chris is trying to trap out of our comment section. Like, Chris out here trying to
let them know, Chris.
Chris trying to trap out of our comment section. I watched Chris's live. Listen.
I know that's right, Derek. Shit. Shit.
Now, brother. All y'all, look. All y'all, look, forget it. I'm not doing this. Go ahead.
What, Wayne? You want me to go to the next topic?
No, because I think Derek is now trying to trap out of our comment section.
Look, Derek said, look, mom y'all his ass up. Shit. He don't give a damn who the burden on. It's on him.
No. Hey, Tiffany down here talking spicy too now.
Ain't she?
She always does, though. She always does. That's.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Ooh, Derek. That's
I don't like how hot Erica just came in. She came in wild aggressive just now. Like, you know,
it's getting spicy.
Like Erica came in hot. Like why has she not been brought on yet? You know what I'm saying? Like I need, because she always.
I told her to come on. Look, I ain't trying to break up no happy homes now. Leave Erica alone.
No, she's spoken for. She's not allowed to talk crazy, like openly.
I don't know nothing about that now. I ain't putting that woman business out there like that.
You know what I'm saying? She definitely came in hot. What up, my body ain't let you know, Derek. You kept moving when she said right there. Right there means right there, Derek.
Oh man, that shit's so annoying, man. God damn it, you move.
Look at the space that we're working with. What do you mean it's annoying? Your bean is about this big. The portion of the bean that we hitting is about that big. We gotta stay on the centimeter of your bean so you could bust a nut. My tongue is not small. I'm gonna miss. Damn it!
That's why you fuck with white girls, Wayne.
Not true. Clara's mixed. Clara's mixed.
Her mother's white. Doesn't count.
Then my daughter's not. I don't understand. I don't understand the math.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
I don't understand the math.
Doesn't count.
What questions, Erica? What would you like to be asked?
She just asked a question. She was saying, Derek, her body don't tell you. She's saying, I just asked a question.
No, the wetness is a sign, but right there, you can have moisture without the right there. You're going to have moisture without the right. I'm talking about you busting a nut orally.
No, she talking about Derek when he said, that he going to stay down there. He said the woman need to tell him. He would rather the woman tell him
he's a talker.
What it takes to please her. I don't want to tell you shit. Bring your ass on down here and come on and get it. The body gonna tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, Derek, defend yourself, brother.
Derek, you're done. You are done.
You not even.
Ain't no boundaries in the bedroom. What you talking about?
We can't. All right, so boom. I'm glad there's two fellas and Adrian, because you're not ducking this one, Playboy.
Ain't no boundaries.
I gotta ask a question. Because I'm a bougie box eater. I'm not eating nothing that's not coming straight out the shower. I'm not taking you straight off the streets, straight off a date into I need you to wipe me down. I need you to wipe down. Are y'all eating box fresh off the date?
This is what when you eat clean and you drink water all day, it don't matter. It's just always
matter.
It doesn't.
Panties.
Listen, is always
panties.
Fresh,
I don't. Come on, man. We not talking about you.
I don't wear panties because it's always fresh. Huh.
Pants holding
pineapples and water.
Nah, I'm not jacking that. Because any confinement is gonna create you not sweating in them pants that you wearing. All right then.
My sweat smells like water. Pussy smell like water. Plies, baby. How you think I get the youngins?
Adrian, does it need to be fresh out the shower for you to brush your beard with that thing or no?
Taste fresh out the shower.
Nah, it don't have to be fresh out the shower. But I mean, you can't go to work all day either and then come home and
I work
on
from
your
home.
feet. What are you talking about? You know, you can't be, on your feet at work all day and then come home and
talking about
nah. But it don't have to be fresh out the shower, but it can't be no long day either.
I guess I'd have messed with some nasty knuckles.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, you probably have.
I be trying to take a shower. I'm like, come here. I'm like,
no.
Right. No.
I'm like, no. Don't come here. Go there. Go over there.
Don't care.
That way.
Go in the shower. Because I like the taste of that out the shower. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's the best taste ever out the shower. But so all day, no. But you don't have to be fresh out the shower though. No. No. But
Derek don't like to be blindfolded.
You can't go out here running either, and then I'm not eating salt. I'm not gonna get high blood pressure messing with you. No, I'm not doing that.
You fresh off the gym talking about, ooh, my pheromones is up. I know. Babe that.
Period. He don't give a shit. Look, I'm just saying. My dude nasty, so he used my toothbrush, so hey. Yeah. He do.
Yo.
He wants every part of me. Anyway, next topic.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We're gonna move on.
Go ahead.
Wayne, that where you said that women are only the entry, I think you need to clip that.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Oh, hold on. Derek asked me a question. None? No, he said there's no limit. None. I don't have any limits.
I feel like you got one.
Okay, well, give it to me. Come on.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Give me ask, what's the question? What do you think my limits are?
I don't want to be gross.
Come
you
on.
know what I'm saying.
We're
you know what I'm saying. Look at me in the face.
I'm looking at you.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm asking you. There has to be a limit. Because most women be like, nah, it ain't going in there. There has to be a limit.
It goes. I have numbing gel too.
Hey, yo. Next topic.
That was it? I thought he was gonna hit you with something.
I thought he was gonna say something crazy. No, because I don't have no limit.
No, I promise you, like after hundreds of conversations, I wanna say about 60% of women act like anal is not on the menu, bro. That's serious.
No, it is. I love it.
I mean, I don't necessarily care for it. It's not something that I don't, you know what I'm saying? But just after conversations, like 60% of women be like, nah, ain't nothing going up there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to ask.
There's only one thing that I won't do, and that's 2 men at the same time. Next.
Do you call that a threesome or a train?
Train.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody.
Ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. No.
So that means you would invite another woman.
No, she's selfish. Yeah, but she said she's selfish.
I've done that before, but I don't want to do it with somebody that I like.
Oh, hold on. You gotta explain that. I gotta hear this.
Like,
I know exactly what she's talking about. I'm gonna let her
man.
explain it. Right.
It can't be my man.
If she just itching to have a menage, then she's just gonna do it. But it's gonna.
I don't want to do it ever again, though. I've done it already. I don't need to do it again. It was terrible. That's not no. I don't need to do that. I've already done it. Off the bucket list, done. It wasn't all what it was cracked up to be. No, thank you. And I shut the shit down in the middle of doing it anyway.
So you wouldn't give that to your man?
Hell
especially
no.
if you've already done it?
Hell no.
You said she's too selfish, bro.
I don't want to see my man touch another woman. No, I don't.
Well, she just gonna touch him. He ain't got to touch her.
No, she ain't.
You see how I flipped that?
I like it. I like what you did.
Okay.
No.
I like what you did.
Right.
No, thank you. Mm-mm.
One chick I talked to said she ended a threesome because kissing was off limits during it. Like, she was down for it. She was in the whole swinger lifestyle. But she said the moment that hoe kissed my man, I ended it.
Oh,
she was with everything else. She watching it do the most to her man. She kissed him and she was like, nah, you gotta go. I get it, the intimacy thing.
I don't want to see none of it.
All right. Next topic.
Y'all ready for the next topic now?
I guess.
We off for that?
I always circle the block on some stuff. You never know.
Yeah, you do.
Derek says, so would you peg a man?
Nigga.
Hey, I'm reading the comments. What are you talking about?
I don't. Where do you see? I just saw that.
It's right in the comments.
I just saw it.
Oh, I see it. First of all, that's gay.
That's mad gay, my nigga.
But I will say this.
No, don't say this.
I would hope that a man wouldn't want me to do that.
Exactly.
It's pretty gross. Have I done it? No. Everything else there is cool. I'm cool with, but that is a bit much. That's nasty. That's gay. No.
Because at some point, hold on. At some point, while you're getting ready to do this, he can back out, but he's watching you buckle it up.
Right.
At that point, he could be like, "Nah, I'm not with this," but he's watching you buckle it up, just put all the lube on it, and he's like,
"I'm saying no limits for me. Like what's being done to me. I can't say what somebody else to do to somebody else. Like I have no limits. What I'm like, what's getting done to me."
I hate the fact that there's men out there that really go in for that, though.
Yeah, I think that's gay. I don't think that's something that's normal for a man and a woman to do together. Don't
even put your hand near. I don't even want your hand wandering near the.
Oh well, I'm doing all that. I'm doing all that though. I'm doing all that. Just not putting a strap on. I'm doing that. I'm doing fingers, tongue.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not doing fingers.
Well, I'm not doing anything to you, Wayne.
I know. No, just no. I'm not saying me. I'm no to no. Adrian said no too. No.
Now, I have no limits when it comes to that, but putting on a fake, I think that's just gross. I don't even want a fake penis. I don't want it on me, and I don't want to use it on you. I just think that's nasty. I think it's gay to do it with a man. Like, but fingers, tongue, all that, I'm there. I got you. Beads, that's cool too. I'll do beads, I'll do plugs, all that.
Yo, Tiffany, log off. I know men who.
I would do that. I don't have a problem with doing that.
I feel like Tiffany got mad. I know men who. Wait, Trey. All right, all right. I'm done. I don't know. All cats.
Is he trying to say he like beads?
No.
Never did the beads before, but I would. I'm open to it. I think that's fun. It's fun. But they can keep that pegging shit. That's some gay shit. Who wants to be penetrated? That's weird.
Oh, I get it. Okay, cool. You talking about beads on you or beads on him?
Him.
Beads. He just gonna
No.
beads.
No. That's no. You're not getting out of that because pegging light.
He said no. He said no.
I know, bro.
That's what I was just. I had to make sure because I'm like, whoa, what? Hey.
I needed her to clarify because I was like, nah.
No, but Derek said, you said you have no limits. I said I'm open to everything except for the pegging. I'm not doing that. I think that's gay. Absolutely not.
I feel like these new niggas have kind of made it. They've made it mainstream. Like these new dudes, they've made it.
Well, first of all, because they're high all the time, so they try everything. There's no limits at all. Like they have no boundaries for anything. It don't even matter. Like they just be so high, they just do whatever. So like snorting cocaine to them is like smoking weed. So no, I'm not strapping on nothing and pegging nothing. That's weird. It's weird. It's nasty.
Hey man.
It's weird.
All right, but go ahead though. Next topic.
Okay, so next topic. Okay. Next topic. Okay. So I was watching.
Speak fast because if your homegirl come back in here.
Hold on.
See, that's why I said you gotta talk fast because Tiffany's coming. You gotta talk fast because Tiffany's on the way.
I thought it was weird, but who am I to judge? I've never dealt with anybody that like beads or plugs or none of that. I've never even seen it happen. I've never even used them, so I don't know. I would probably be like, that's different. But I've never seen it. Don't know. Well, we're gonna move to the next topic.
Hurry up. We keep trying to leave the store. They keep putting stuff in the shopping cart. Get out.
God. Okay. All right. We're going to go with the next topic. Hold on. I'm trying.
Yo, Adrian.
Oh, my God. Tiffany. Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, if you don't put the next topic on the screen.
Someone just pull them out. Ew.
If you don't put the next topic on the screen, this is it. He's gonna keep arriving
off the screen.
Hurry up.
All right. Okay. So, everybody's talking about the relationships that they get in and how like the next one they get into, they more valuable, they ain't settling, they know what they're worth. So what is it that you have to give to the next man or woman that you haven't already given to someone else in a relationship? What makes you so valuable now? You done gave everything. You got a baby now. You done slept with who, this, that, and the third. What do you have now that's so much more valuable now that you have to give to the next relationship that you haven't given?
I can only speak for myself because I'm just coming out of something and I really did. I can't. How can I keep a straight face?
You was pegging. Oh no.
Yo.
Oh, no. I don't want to know that. Oh my God.
Hold on. Ed is worse because I feel like she's short. So
he's my friend.
How tall is she?
She's Tiffany. Tiffany is like maybe 5'4", 5'5". I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. Come on, Chris. I can only speak from my experience because I'm getting off this. I'm not doing this no more. So knowing what went wrong, I can now enter into this new relationship.
Oh Lord, she 5'2". Jesus.
Oh, see the aggression? She's like an angry pit bull. She's not. There's no sensitivity in the. Come on, man. We off this. I'm trying to.
All right.
No,
Come on,
and
next
it's
topic.
exactly my wisdom from the failures that could possibly lead. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, because like the things that went wrong in my marriage, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like a majority of my marriage was really good, but there were spots where when I recall in my mind, I'm like, I wouldn't approach that like that again. So now I can carry the wisdom from those failures and be like, now I know how to, number one, say what I like and don't like right up front so that we can get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? And now I can just learn my new person. I don't have to stumble over the things, my old stumbling blocks. I can just learn my new person and learn, and we can learn from one another, and they can learn from their mistakes as well, from what they had in their marriage that ended. So it's like, that's what I'm bringing. I don't know if other people think that they have nothing left, because you always have something to give, even if you gave everything to that last person. Wisdom and experience and patience are money in relationships. That is currency. That is relationship currency that you will seriously double your investment by putting those into your new relationship. That's what I got.
Oh, shit.
Well, because I know I hear a lot of people say that, especially for women, they say that women, you know, they have a lot of failed relationships, and so how can they get, what value are they? Like they've wasted their younger years where they were more valuable, meaning they can give a baby, you know, they are more, I guess I want to say, willing to learn. They're not as set in their ways. They don't have as many miles. They may not have any children. All this stuff, like they say that women have given all that away, and now they have these standards that are so high that they didn't require from these men before. Now all of a sudden you're older, you're used, you got more miles, you got kids, you got all this baggage, and now you want to require all these things from the next relationship.
Right.
So what is it that you have to offer now that's different than what you already given away?
As a woman, you should be like, answer that question for us from a woman's perspective, because I hear what you're saying, but like answer that question from a woman's perspective. Acknowledge my mistakes from the past, putting that mirror up, being more self-aware.
I'm a little different because I didn't give them motherfuckers shit.
Well, I can speak on it. I ain't got nothing to give. I done gave it all to Debbie, so it's over with for me.
You stupid. See, for women, like, so for Tiffany, for example, she was married for a long time, and like she said, she gave it all to the wrong person. I'm such the antithesis of Tiffany because I wasn't willing to give anything to anybody. So now, like, I feel like I'm at a space where I'm with somebody who I have so much to give to. So he gets it all because I wasn't willing to give anybody anything. But I think a lot of women go into things, first of all, number one, not vetting properly. So they pick the wrong people because they don't give them, they live in this fantasy world where they just go for surface things. You can tell women pretty much anything and they believe it. And they don't do their due diligence in trying to figure out, is he really telling me the truth? Should I ask this question? Because they don't want to bother. Oh, I don't want to run him away if I ask too many questions. But if I ask these questions, I'll get the answers and I'll know that he ain't shit. Because he avoiding these questions, because a guy that don't have nothing to hide, he gonna answer the questions. It ain't nothing to hide. Okay, this is what it is. But a lot of women give a lot of themselves to people who don't deserve them to give it to them. And then they left empty because they didn't do the work and not realize that they're dealing with somebody who's not presenting who they actually really are. So, I mean, it's hard to do that, like give somebody your all and then come out of that and say, I got this to give. Now your standards all the way up here, and they was right here with this dude. because you done been burned, and now you know all the questions to ask. But why you making somebody else suffer? Because you didn't ask all these questions over here.
Well, maybe it's not suffering because maybe they're not baggage asking. Maybe they're really like raising the standard and presenting it in a different way. Most aren't. Most are baggage asking. Most are asking you to basically make up for the mistakes somebody else made. But there are just certain people who have raised their standard. So it's not always like trauma laden. But when it is, it does seem unfair. But I don't think people can help themselves because it's like a once bitten, twice shy kind of thing. Like they've already been bit. So now they have no choice but to react combatively to the next person. I demand this of you. Why? What did I do to make you come at me like that? Nothing, but I'm not going through it again. Well, this is the first time you're meeting me. So let's do it like this. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I don't think men are as patient with that also. Like when they get addressed like that, men aren't that patient. I man, my friend thought. I need to see your top 8 emojis. There's an eggplant in there somewhere. I believe it with my whole heart. I need to see your top 8 emojis. I need a screenshot. Like I just, Tiffany, Tiffany's wild. Like I don't know. Thank you for what you provide. But no, it's. True.
But like I feel like if you go into like we talked about this earlier, like you can't go into something unhealed. Like you can't expect somebody else to take on some other shit that they didn't do. So yeah, nobody wants to feel the hurt and pain or whatever they experienced before. Nobody wants to feel that. So if you have that notion that, okay, if I go over here, I'm gonna bring this with me. Don't go over there. Wait until you get all this off of you and then go.
How do you do that though? Most people don't know how to do that. How?
You gotta heal. You gotta deal with the shit. You have to, first of all, acknowledge, number one, acknowledge the shit that you went through. Whether it's your fault or their fault.
Right.
You gotta get over it. You gotta stop blaming yourself, stop blaming the other person. Like you just gotta get over that. Because, like, if you look at it from a standpoint of life is just too goddamn short to be really sitting here mad and miserable about what somebody did to you. You can't control nothing nobody did if you allowed it.
Right.
But then you go into stuff and then you don't expect anything. You got to be intentional about it. And I keep using Adrian as an example because he was intentional about finding his wife. There was no gray area for him. He knew exactly what he wanted, but people move in some unknown, go with the flow all the time. And I'm saying this because I did it. I'm saying it from experience. I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm gonna just figure it out. Like whatever. I'm gonna just sleep with this person, that person. It'll just work out. No. Like everybody's moving in this unknown gray area all the time and then expect things to work out. And then you get hurt and you're trying to figure out why did I get this shit into the stick? Well, because that's what you accepted. You didn't require anything. You had no requirements whatsoever. You was just going with the flow. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You're having sex and you're
yes, it's true.
You're sexing yourself into You're sexing yourself into a relationship. And you ain't even ready for it. Like, oh, how the hell did I get here? Definitely need more brothers like Adrian. And that's where mentors come into play. That's where when you have men around you that can guide you and lead you, because let's just say that Adrian is the guy in the barbershop talking to the young men about how he did it. Instead of the guys in the barbershop talking about how many women you need to sleep with.
Right. For sure.
How about we change that narrative and see how that outcome, like it would just be a whole different type of dynamic of black boys going out and respecting themselves because they hold the most valuable thing on the planet, the seed that creates a human being. And if they don't just give it away,
I think it's hard for people to move in with intentions like that because one, you kind of scared of being hurt, which I don't know why, because it should be a weeding out process, right? If you know what you want, right? And we can apply this to anything, right? You know, you want this job, you want to make this money, you got these dreams, these goals, and you're intentional about it. And you're going to try to do everything that you can to get that. If you're looking, you know, for a wife, you're looking for a family, you're looking to settle down, you know, hey, if you come to a woman and you're courting her and you're talking about these things with her, like, this is what I want, and that turns her away, then she's just not the one for you. And it is okay. I don't think people are okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like, this is the person that I'm trying to talk to. And the fact that they turn them down, they hurt. I don't know, man. I don't think people nowadays know how to move with that type of intention and be okay with, you know, being told no at the same, you know, in the same fashion, you know, so.
That's facts. That's facts. Because people moving off of feelings and emotions and what feels good, what makes them feel good. Yeah, they're not teaching young men. They're teaching young men and women to be intentional about certain shit. When it comes to, which I think we're going to get to in a minute, but when it comes to like relationships, marriage, family, stuff like that, life, stuff that matters, nobody teaches either side on being intentional about that. Other cultures are very intentional about that. That is like, it's a rite of passage for them. If you're Middle Eastern, Asian, any of like those people are very intentional about teaching their children to build families, to be married, to build a legacy. Like, there's no getting around that.
Tiffany, I got
Black
a cousin.
don't do
I ain't
that.
answer that, but keep going.
Don't you do that? Don't you?
Don't. Okay. Don't do.
Tiffany, no.
No. Okay. All right. Never mind.
But like I don't know why. I have no idea why the Black culture teaches their children the way they teach them.
So, and this is why, I mean, Wayne, I know you give me slack because you feel like, you know, I can be pretty black and white. This is the reason why I'm pretty black and white, is because what Didi's talking about. I study cultures, you know, I study Jews, I study, you know, Asians, I study Hispanics, I study a lot of different cultures, and they move, you know, like this, you know what I mean? They move black and white, and it's okay. Like, and I respect it. I understand, you know what I'm saying? With Jews, is like, we're here to take care of our community, and we're going to feel a need in our community. It's that simple. It's not about what makes me personally feel good when it comes to careers, jobs, those types of things. It's where can I jump in and fill a void in my community? And, you know, I kind of just take all of that and put it in the perspective of, yes, I have principles that I live by. And I know a lot of people say like, oh, where there's exceptions. I don't have exceptions for a lot of things. I'm just going to be quite honest with you guys. Like, no, I have my set of rules. And if you cross those rules, it's over. And I'm okay with that. You know, maybe other people don't like that, but I'm okay with that because that's my intentions, is like, this is what I'm trying to put out in the world. And this is how I'm going to move. I'm not worried about the value, you know, the variable situations and things of that nature. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of other cultures don't care about that, and which makes them successful in their own right. We have to be that way. We're always giving excuses all the time on certain, well, this, well, that. No, let's go out here and get it done. We've been talking about this for a long time, right? Like, building our communities to what we want them to look like. We have to be able to come together. And that's something that we can't do as well as other cultures. It's come together because there's always a what if, right? Let's talk about, you know, the situation that Ice Cube was trying to bring. Most people would get behind their people, right? Like, if it's the right thing, we're going to get behind you. Heck, even if it's not the right thing, they're going to get behind you. Us, we like, no. Well, what about this? What about that? We got to get something started. Let's start there. And as far as I've seen anyways, he had the best starting point that anybody had presented for our community. The best. Yep. But nah, we ate him up. We ate him up.
That's
because he met with Trump. Because he met with Trump, who was the president.
Who has the most power?
That's why I'm black and white, bro.
No, I get it. No, but again, when I said that, it was me understanding why we frequently. But again, I look and every friend that I have that's like an engineer or a numbers person, I have the same friction with them because in their world, in their wheelhouse, there is no wiggle room. It is 1 + 1 is 2. There is no maybe if it's 1 + 1 is 2. That's it. It's the number. It's fixed. Let's move on. But in my wheelhouse, it's a little different. But it doesn't mean that I can't. I find value in the way that you think. You feel what I'm saying? And that's something I don't know if I expressed that enough. But I find value in the way I find value in pragmatists because there's times where my mind goes through so many variables that I'll spin myself into a whirlwind of thought and be like, I'm no closer to a solution. I just have a brain full of thoughts. So I definitely wanted to get that across. And moving intentionally is something that we definitely struggle with as a community because we're always worried about what if this doesn't happen, what if that doesn't happen? Because we've seen so many failures that we bring other people's fears into our world instead of just in our minds going, no, I'm doing this like this and that's that. And other cultures do succeed because of that. They also have
we just make up
representation.
We just make up fears.
I know that's
we talk our way out of it.
What? Yeah, it's just what if. Well, you actually have results already. Like you can see over there, they've done it. It's happened. They have the blueprint, but we are hell bent on not following it because it doesn't soothe us personally. As the group, we could succeed, but as a person, it don't make me feel good, so I can't help you.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
But black people just have not come to grips with moving as a unit, and that will always be the downfall for our culture. We just can't.
I think, and part of the issue is that we look at our most successful people as not a part of us. So meaning, especially like, okay, when you have quote unquote made it, right? You've made it quote unquote out the hood. Shouldn't really be because we're the only ones that make it out of our hoods. But anyways, when you think about it and you become successful, whatever that may look like, but differently from the people you grew up around, like you're no longer a part of them. They don't see you as the same. You know what I'm saying? Because you've made it. Like, oh, you think you this, you think you that. And you hadn't even said a word. But it's just because the things that you've accomplished, you're no longer a part of them. And we push our cream of the crop out. So now we have our cream of the crop looking around like, where can I gravitate? Who can I find, that looks like me or that I can relate to? And we sitting here trying to figure it out and pull people because we're no longer a part of our people anymore because we quote unquote made it. It's crazy to me. It's extremely weird. It's just another way that divides us. We already have to worry about the color complexion. You know what? I'm gonna get off my soapbox because this ain't even a topic. I'm a chill.
She's so stupid. Look, but yeah, it's like you can't have two people doing the same thing or somebody hating on somebody. Like it's just like you can't. It's just always a competition. I'm like, how much we can do together. And one thing, I don't even know if other cultures do this or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know. But one thing I know for sure, Black people say a lot, is that you cannot mix business and pleasure.
It's the stupidest
and
thing
I'm like,
I've heard.
What? That's how they create
family
wealth,
and business,
generational wealth. Yes,
they say that too.
I'm like, wait a minute. How do you think families and other cultures build wealth on top of wealth on top of wealth? They work together.
Rockefellers,
they keep the family in the business.
Vanderbilts. Trumps. We can go on and on. Families.
But Black people will always say, you can't mix business and pleasure.
Well, I will say that it's because, and I hate to be like this, but
look at this bitch. Somebody come get her.
I'm really not trying to be like this, but if Black people weren't so vice driven, we would trust one another more to make better decisions. We're very vice driven sometimes, whatever the vice may be. And our communities are so vice driven that it's hard for us to wrap our minds around linking up with somebody who doesn't have a vice, because we feel like we have to settle for somebody who's less than capable or less than qualified to build a business with, because we don't see a lot of representation. Like every community might have a Dee Wayne and Adrian in it, but we ain't gonna find them because we don't trust each other enough.
Ain't nobody got.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Play with it.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know, man.
Why did I say that?
This is a sad topic for me, because I feel like I have definitely tried to build in the community. I've tried to work on different projects with people and invest in properties with people. You name it, but something always seems to fall through. It's just crazy, because you like, yo, you got the bag, I got the bag. Let's get it. We could have multiple properties out here, but I don't know, man. Hey, hell, I got mine, so I don't care. Whatever. But no, I don't want to think like that. See, that's part of the problem.
I'm glad you stopped yourself.
I don't want to think like
that.
But they pushed you to that. They push you to that because it's hard to collaborate and build these partnerships with people. But I don't want to keep using this term, but it is what it is. It's so deeply rooted and it's sickening. It's just demonic and it's evil, and it is what it is, and it's post-traumatic slave disorder, and we cannot seem to crawl out of that. We can't crawl out of it. Like, how are we still pitting each other against each other? I don't understand. Like, I don't know.
Because it comes from the top. Look at this Diddy and Mace thing. Look at every rap beef. Look at every quarrel we have. Our entertainers, our athletes. We have billionaires in the Black community. Billionaires. And they still are on lockdown by white people and won't just build their own shit. We still mad headline Kanye gets kicked off the Grammy. Who gives a shit about the Grammys? Why not build your own stuff? But we still holding ourselves to this standard that we need to get a Grammy award. It's insane that we still looking for validation from them when we are the people who are creating the awards that are able to get the award. There are no awards without us. It don't make no sense.
Hey, Daniel, if you get you someone special in your life, you wouldn't have to fold your clothes, huh? All right, Daniel, you take it easy, brother.
You are petty. All right, one more topic because I think this is very important, and it kind of blindsided me when I went and researched and looked it up, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. If you think about it. So, ladies, I would like to know, are there any feminine women that Black women look up to or aspire to be like? Feminine women.
Yes, there's one.
Who?
It might be a couple. One, Beyonce.
Beyonce is not feminine.
She feminine. Jay-Z the man. She know it. We know it.
Did she start out? I don't know.
She's definitely he's definitely the man.
Did we
yeah, she's definitely
I think she had to grow. I think she had to grow into.
But you got to think, they met. She was like 12. I mean, I'm exaggerating.
You know,
but,
Patty.
No, you're not.
She was like 12.
And the only reason I'm combating that is because all the single ladies independent.
No. But that's just the same way with these rappers that's out here whole married, telling you to live your best single life.
So you can't. So in that sense, then you can't. So if that's the case, then if Beyonce's feminine, so is Cardi B.
I'll give you that. I'll give you Cardi B.
I feel like Cardi B's more feminine than Beyonce, though.
I do too. Yeah, I think Cardi B.
Michelle Obama ain't feminine either. She run the shit out of President Obama.
I vote for Billy Porter.
He's Barack.
Shut up, Wayne.
Wayne.
I thought about it, and 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 the only person I could come up with was Coretta Scott King.
So I mean, I feel like we can go back to some. But I feel like those women didn't necessarily get their just due because they were moving in their feminine energy like that. But I've been trying to think of some
modern. I can't think of no modern women.
Well, how do you expect that? How do you expect that when women empowerment has literally become such a thing that the I don't need no man, the I don't need no man narrative is just so pervasive in our society right now. Like, you can't have female role models if women empowerment is telling you you can do this on your own, and feminism has changed its face. Like, it's nothing is as it should be.
But is that only for Black women? Because I'm sure white women have plenty of feminine women they can look up to and aspire to be like. Somebody said a fictional character, and they said Claire Huxtable. Claire ran the shit out of Cliff.
She definitely did.
Heathcliff. She ran his ass to death.
He was a sucker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All them dudes on that show was suckers. Who?
I mean, somebody said about Michelle Obama.
Florida.
They said
Florida.
Florida what?
Spin the block on Esther Roll.
Yeah. Florida was the reason why they ass was stuck in the goddamn ghetto.
Florida.
She shut James ass the fuck down.
He was soft. James ran that.
She wasn't.
James beat them kids. James. Wait till
your
father gets home. Wait till your father gets home.
Nothing.
Man, I think you need to watch Good Times.
Go back and watch it.
I just watched it. Literally, I just watched it the other day.
The reason why they were stuck in the hood. She wasn't listening to James. Because she listened to that white Jesus on the goddamn wall.
Nah, it was Ned DeWino. Remember?
That's what Michael made it Ned DeWino. Michael and JJ made it Ned DeWino.
I would still say she was feminine, but I mean,
she was nowhere near feminine.
Not looking like Maurice Jones-Drew.
Stop. We're not talking about her look.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm not feminine.
I'm wilding.
Maurice Jones-Drew. Jeffersons. Wheezy. You feel me? Wheezy.
But listen to the options. Right. These are fictional characters from the 70s.
Stop. I mean, but that's the last time we was really strong and women was strong in their femininity. So I mean,
that's the point of the conversation.
You know, when you start getting into the 80s and 90s, it flipped.
Because you can't. The thing about our culture is you can't have women be empowered and be subject to a man at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Does that have more to do? Does that have more to do with the feminization of Black males or the thrust of women empowerment on women? It's diminishing from both sides. Not Oprah. Nah.
Oprah is definitely not feminine.
Oprah run Gail. I mean Stedman. I'm watching.
She run them both. So I mean,
stupid.
She run them both.
But like Black Sis Collar said, it shouldn't be this hard. It should not be hard for us to figure out to have to aspire to be like somebody in the limelight that is a feminine Black woman.
Regina King.
She's not feminine. She's not feminine. She is a boss bitch.
I used to think Jada was.
A boss bitch ain't feminine.
I used to think Jada was.
The only feminine woman I can literally think about is Coretta Scott King.
I'm not giving up. I'm finna name somebody else.
Please
and that's not a character.
Okay, hold on. But now I hear what you're saying, but are men not as manly because it's been so pressed upon us to give women their just due and their space to spread their wings? So if we try to press y'all and be manly,
don't have shit to do with a woman's femininity.
Tiffany.
Nothing. This is the same thing as submissive. You either feminine or you're not. You're either submissive or you're not. No. No.
I'm doing the same thing you're doing. I'm doing the same thing you're doing, Adrian. I'm gonna find me a feminine leader.
What do you disagree with, Demetrius? What are we disagreeing with? Oh, and I'm just saying, I'm only bringing this up, first of all, because it was on the podcast and somebody was talking about it. And I just wanted to bring it up because I found it very intriguing that there were no Black women who are deemed feminine, who aren't boss bitches. I'm that bitch. I'm in charge. I'm in my masculine energy. Any of that.
Candace Owens?
Boy, stop.
Shut up.
I'm trying.
I would say Denzel Washington's wife will probably be one. I think she's pretty feminine. Winnie Mandela, I don't know anything of it. She probably is. I don't really know much about her, but Derek, I don't know. Issa Rae is definitely not feminine. She's a boss bitch.
Not Issa Rae. No. Not Megan Good no more. When she was married to the pastor,
she was never feminine. She was just playing a role.
This is sad.
It's terrible. Because just look at this. So back in the day, you had when the civil rights movement happened, you had people like John Lewis, Martin Luther King, like all those civil rights activists. I ain't even gonna say the dude with the perm, whatever thing was, but their wives, no. Well, you know what? Maybe they're little.
Yeah, got one.
Yeah. But are Black women aspiring to be like them? Are they looking up to them?
Wasn't one of them on some no?
Janet. There we go.
Janet who?
Jackson.
Yeah, right. Cut it out.
Think about it. Yeah.
Well, because she talks lightly, because she talks softly.
She feminine.
Did you watch her? No.
Yeah, because she was always in Mike's shadow, so that's what made her be feminine.
Really? Maybe just soft-spoken. Black men aren't allowed in low-income houses. Therefore, the Black family structure is broken. Men impact on if girls have to be. Huh?
Y'all out here being extra in it. Okay, I quit. You shoot.
Men impact.
Boom! I got you now.
Come on.
I got you. Sierra. Got one. Sierra.
Is she?
Come on,
that's a good one. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
I was gonna say Candace Parker, only because I like Candace Parker, but whatever.
Really? That's like a
I like her. No, I like Sierra though. You're right. What you say?
Nothing. I think Sierra's a good one.
I
think she's a good one. I think she's a good one. She's very feminine. Very feminine. Yeah. That's a good one, Adrian.
I told you I was going.
I don't, Demetrius. I don't think that those are like apples and oranges. Being feminine has nothing to do with whether you have to be in charge of something. Because when I'm speaking of femininity, I'm speaking of when a man enters the room, your feminine energy allows him to be the man. Like he's just a man. It doesn't matter whether the housing authority allowed him to come in your house or not. When he does come in your house, he's still the man. Because you're innately a feminine woman. And you know how to take care of your man. Like y'all, Vanessa Bryant, good. That's a good one too. But I'm talking about women that other black women. She's not black. I'm talking about real black. Lord, forgive me. Black women. I'm talking about women that black women aspire to be like.
Sierra, like man, I hit you with one.
Yeah, I think Sierra was a good one because I was looking for a modern day woman, a modern day black woman that other black women aspire to be like. That are feminine, not some, oh, I want to be a boss chick. I want to be in charge. I want to be a wife, a mother. I want to be submissive. I want to be feminine. Like you don't see that often. You always see the black women that other black women want to aspire to be like that are boss chicks, that are in charge, that are in their masculine energy. So I think Sierra's a great one. Adrian, you killed that. You nailed that one. You nailed that one. But it's sad that it took that long to find one black woman in her feminine energy that other black women look up to and want to be like. Because most black women look at being feminine as a weakness. Mm-hmm. Nobody looks up to Steph Curry's wife. Nobody. And wants to be like her. Nobody.
But then she started talking.
She held it down for a couple of summers.
Yeah. She started talking. Oh.
She held it down for a couple of summers.
No, the stuff she was saying, I mean, what she was saying in her vulnerabilities, which I get is her vulnerabilities, but you like, oh, you're not, I mean, it just showed people like, oh, you're not who we thought you were. Like, you know, she feels like she's living in her husband's shadow. And that's not living in your feminine energy because you should not feel that way. That's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't feel that way because y'all are a unit and y'all are together. Yeah. So,
and you supposed to be in the background, his helpmate. You're not supposed to be right here. And that was one thing that that was brought up in the podcast about Michelle Obama. They said that she was the only first lady, which I don't know how true this is, but she was the only first lady that anytime the president comes out, she's side by side with him. All the other first ladies will stand back. She was always side by side with him. They was like, what other first lady did you see on different talk shows doing push-ups? That's not feminine. But yeah. But that was a good topic. And I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was very interesting that it was super hard to figure out a real, not a fictional character, black woman that we can look up to that was feminine.
Oh man, you know what? I'm trying to think about her for a second. She is a boss. She is a boss.
Lisa Bonet. Y'all think Lisa Bonet feminine? Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm trying to embody everything. When you say that
I feel like Zendaya is holding it down for the younger black women to give them something to aspire to. I feel like Zendaya is holding it down.
She's a little boy.
I'm sorry.
No.
What? Feminine, Wayne. Wayne. When you think of feminine,
I don't understand.
What do you? So okay. She's a boss. She is a boss, but I'm not sure. But I still think she's pretty feminine. I'm thinking about her ways and how she goes about things. And she seems to be pretty feminine, and she's a super boss. She's one of the baddest in the game. I'm thinking Rihanna. People want to be like her.
No.
She moves. Feminine.
Have you ever seen her do interviews and get people about her face with that?
Dude. Rihanna's a dude.
Rihanna's a dude.
She's a whole nigga.
Yeah.
She's a whole nigga.
Yeah.
Love Rihanna. Love Rihanna. She's a whole nigga though.
Yeah.
The way she be talking to them reporters who try to talk spicy to her, what?
Yep, Derek, I agree with Snoop's wife up until recently because now she's his manager, so she's kind of more in the limelight a little bit. But I do agree with Snoop's wife, Ice Cube's wife.
There you go, Ice Cube wife, definitely.
Yeah, Ice Cube's wife, she's definitely feminine all the way across the board. But not a lot of women look up to her to aspire to be like her. So it's kind of hard to
say Rihanna, a whole dude out here. All right.
Oh my God, she's very masculine.
Okay. All right.
It's hard because first of all, it's not a lot of married black women that are in the limelight. Most of the black women that are like in the limelight are single.
Oh man, your girl, Angela Bassett.
That's a boss, bitch.
She do but here's the crazy thing. When she's with her husband, nah, you ever see her be with, like, when her and her husband in the same space? He's like a lesser known actor. And
well, we know who Courtney B. Vance is, but she is definitely not feminine.
I think so, because I've heard her on interviews actually, and she's definitely moving in her.
Maybe I would have gave her some kudos if she would have had her babies.
Well,
she didn't want to mess with her body. She had surrogates. She didn't have her babies, but I don't know if that's feminine. I don't know if she's
money. That's kind of unfair because that's her.
How's that unfair?
Well, because she was older when she was having the kids, so it wasn't like
no, she wasn't.
Her kids are what, like 15? Because they're twins. 15 or 16.
I know they twins, Brown and Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck their names.
They're not even adults, and she over 60.
I thought you said that with so much confidence that I thought that was their name.
No, that is Brown and like Brown, Cinnamon, and some shit. No, their names are something like Brown, Cinnamon, or something like that. No, that is their names.
Good night, Derek.
I know. We definitely need to start wrapping it up. We've been going for a minute. I think this is one of the longest shows we've ever done.
Last one was
they were being nasty.
Holly Robinson Pete in her day, yeah. Oh, I said in her day.
Yeah, her twins are 15. Good God.
Yeah, and she what, 62,
how old is she?
63?
Is she that old?
Yes, she's over 60. So that's why I'm like, that's probably why.
But the real problem we keep the real problem that we keep brushing over is,
Lord, don't do this to me.
The real problem that we keep brushing over is why is it so difficult?
Huh?
That's the real problem that we keep brushing over. Right. Why is it so difficult? We out here Holly Robinson Pete in it. Like what is this 1994?
And once again, we back to the old people. Angela 63. Holly probably in her 50s. We can't find modern day women that young girls can look up to that are feminine. You know why? Because these modern day chicks think being feminine is weak.
That's because that's what they're taught.
By their hurt mothers.
Yeah. They're hurt single mothers.
That wouldn't close their legs. Oh, my bad.
To they raggedy ass daddies.
Let niggas just put the tip in. See how I did it?
Yo, that is it, y'all. We got to wrap this show. Look, that was a great show. Yo, listen, what y'all got going on for the week? Adrian, I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations, bro.
Done. I can't wait to get my copy. I already have the first one. I can't wait to get the next one. Let us know about the book, when it's going to drop, when it'll be available. Let us know what's going on.
So, of course, I got to go through the little details here. This is, a draft of it. And so I'm hoping to be able to finish the process within the next few weeks. And so, once I finish that process, I'll definitely come back, let people know. And like I said, I'll probably do a package deal. You know what I'm saying? So people can get my first book and a second, so you can have the collectors if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So more to come, but I keep everyone posted, on that.
Let's say, how do they get the signed copies?
You're going to have to order it from me, because if you order it from Amazon, it's not going to be a signed copy. And I'll have a link for that for you to be able to purchase them from me. So that way I can personally ship them to you. Otherwise, you will get an Amazon copy that I will not sign.
All right. Wayne Wonder with the word play. What you got going on?
Huh?
None. I'm chilling. Just keep getting this house together. Just getting my content creation station built. Got some stuff coming this week, and just really gonna start going hard at the 7 Elements of Relationships deal. And once that jumps off, it's I'm out of here with it. Like it's yo, we look, do you really sit back and think about how much we contribute to the space that we're in? Like, really think about it. Really sit back and think about our contribution to our various spaces that we in, and we come collectively in, and we do this every Tuesday night. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. What you got going on with the bright colored bras?
Don't be, you know. I got my 30-day Biggest Loser challenge going on right now. So shout out to my contestants that are hanging in there. Y'all keep it going. Don't give up. Stick it out. It's a cash prize at the end and a transformation at the end. So I'm excited about it. Also, I just started my 30-day push-up challenge yesterday. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday. So check out my Facebook group, Instagram, Facebook page, whatever. The challenge is out there. We're on day 2. So get in there, jump in there, get some push-ups in if you're trying to get your Angela Bassett arms or your Dwayne The Rock Johnson arms. Get your push-ups on. Ladies, if you can't do a push-up, start off with the modifications and then work your way up to a real push-up. After 30 days, you should be able to do a real push-up after doing a challenge. What else we got going on? Y'all know I got my program. I just got a new client in, which is amazing. I'm excited about her transformation. If you want to be a client, hit me up, corequeen.com/free gift. corequeenfitness.com/free gift. Or click the links in the bios on every freaking post that I post. I put a call to action at every post that I make. You can click the link, schedule a call with me. It's a Zoom call. We'll talk about what you're trying to do. If you're fit to work with me, if not, at least you'll leave with some type of information, some type of inspiration. I leave you with something. I don't just take, I always give. This weekend, I am going to Atlanta for my conference with my mentors. It's the Client Attraction University. If you have not checked out my podcast interview with them, check it out on YouTube, the Client Attraction University. I posted it on my Facebook and Instagram. It's a great interview to tell y'all how I became the Core Queen, how I built my program, how I built my company. Everything about my program is on an interview. It was a great interview. So check it out. So this weekend I'll be on there. I'll be getting a lot of awards. So it's going to be great. I'll post all that good stuff, all my awards and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Of course, my client, my artist, Money Train. We're still waiting for old Anthony Hamilton to come on around and do this video. Yeah. And drop the song. Get it on the publishing sites. But we still working. So y'all keep on checking us out. Battle Buddies, if y'all are tuned in right now, I need y'all to share this live. I need y'all to go on YouTube and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I need you to leave a comment on the YouTube channel, like the video on the YouTube. I need you to do all that good stuff. Tell your people, tell your friends about this every Tuesday night. We love the comments. We like that y'all come in and join the conversation with us. We want to hear everybody's perspective on the topics that we bring. If you want to come on the show, you see that damn number across the screen at the bottom, text it. Let me know. DM us, inbox us. Let us know you want to come on. Send us a topic. Send us whatever you got. Come on, talk with us. Be a guest co-host. We welcome everybody to come on and talk with us. We really appreciate y'all for tuning in this week.
I think we should do something special for once we hit 1,000, maybe we should do a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 books to give away. Maybe y'all can give away something. But once
I
we
give
had
away a
$1,000
waist trainer or apparel or whatever you want off my website.
So y'all run them numbers up for us. Stop playing.
Yeah. Come on, we need y'all help to get to
is in that cup? That cup been empty for an hour. Anyway.
No,
it's not.
Let's talk about she can't share because she on a gag order. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
She don't love us.
Look,
she don't love us.
That girl crazy. But y'all tune in next Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Check us out every week. Get on the freaking YouTube and follow us. Subscribe to the goddamn channel. We appreciate y'all, and we'll holler at y'all next Tuesday. Peace out.